Now, Jake Paul is one of the fastest growing YouTube channels on the entire platform, and throughout these past few months his channel has gotten millions of subscribers. So in the YouTube game, Jake Paul is doing something right and he's excelling at that. But as we all know, Jake Paul has been using his social media status to venture into other things, and rapping is one of them. So in this video, I'm gonna look at different aspects of Jake Paul as a rapper to try to figure out the truth. Is Jake Paul really a good rapper? And in this video, I'll be looking at Jake Paul's flow, Jake Paul's lyrics, and Jake Paul's delivery. So let's start with Jake Paul's lyrics. Now, when it comes to his lyrics, this is really not an area Jake Paul is winning at, because a lot of Jake Paul's lyrics are extremely silly. Because let's face it, a lot of Jake Paul's lyrics are extremely basic. I mean, to me, it's really obvious that Jake Paul writes most of his songs in minutes, or if he doesn't, I would say that there's a lot of wasted effort, because a lot of his lyrics are basically him repeating the same thing over and over again. Like on one of his newer songs called YouTube Stars diss track, basically the whole song is him trying to tell the world that I'm this nice guy and I do these good things, and everything you see from me on the media is not me and it's all rumors.
The 20-year-old Disney actor is a pop culture powerhouse with 8.5 million followers on Instagram and YouTube. A recent stunt involved tossing furniture into an empty pool and setting the pile on fire. Neighbors say flames eventually grew higher than the house, and as the pit was burning and smoking, they were fuming.
We used to be a really nice, quiet street, and now we're just this like war zone. We're families here, and we're more than happy to have them live here if they're respectful of their neighbors, but they're not.
Jake, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crawl up there.
Why?
Okay, I just wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I really don't know about the rumors part, because this is clearly not rumors but facts. But I do see where he was coming from. He's basically trying to tell the world that he's not the person the media tries to portray him to be. But the lyrics do make sense if we have a tunnel vision and don't judge Jake based on his previous actions. Then of course I guess Jake Paul is a good guy. But the lyrics are very contradicting, and it's extremely odd why you wouldn't judge Jake based upon his previous actions, like when you publicly humiliated the news team, or when you made some super disrespectful comments to one of your fans about them blowing something up because they came from another country.
Hi.
Man, can you put this on vlog, please, bro?
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan originally, but
It sounds like you're just gonna blow someone up.
thank you so much.
You're like, send the nuke.
Rapping about all the good things you've done in your life just to make an attempt at covering up all the mistakes you've done, especially when you've done them over and over again, that just doesn't work. Now, of course, I do respect someone who's on a good path to changing and admitting their mistakes to move on and do better things, but when you make an entire song about how people shouldn't blame what you personally call the rumors, but the evidence of you doing these questionable acts are in front of you, that's just something that I can't respect. So already from the get-go, a lot of Jake Paul's lyrics don't make sense at all, and a lot of it is really contradicting, and it makes you wonder if he even wrote it himself. But in one of his songs, Jake Paul says the following lyrics: I just dropped some new merch and it's selling like a god church. Now, the meaning behind this lyrics right here is that the merchandise is selling so much that it's almost godlike. But fun fact, Jake Paul didn't even think about this rhyme himself. He went on a site called Rhyme Zone where you can basically look up different rhymes for different words, and that's how he came up with the line.
I just dropped some new merch and it's selling like a god. Yeah, cause like I'm like LeBron, he's a god at basketball, right? Rhymezone.com.
I knew it.
Rhymezone.com. Let me tell you kids, if you ever want to be a rapper, you gotta get familiar with Rhymezone.com.
And I'm just thinking that it shouldn't really be that hard to think of a rhyme like that. I mean, merch and church. But this just goes to show that Jake Paul has no business rapping. I mean, he does know how to make YouTube videos that are entertaining since he's so successful on here, but the rapping part is really not good at all. But let's move on to the next aspect of Jake Paul as a rapper, and that is his flow. Now, when it comes to Jake Paul's flow, I honestly don't think I've ever seen such a boring and repetitive flow. I mean, the one and only Lil Pump has a better flow than Jake Paul. At least his music is catchy, but I digress. Is it just me, or is Jake Paul trying really hard to copy the Migos flow where you basically rap a couple words and pause? Now everyone knows the Migos flow. This is the Migos flow.
Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. I know that you like it. Versace, my neck and my wrist is so sloppy. Versace, I love it. Versace, the top on my Audi.
My philosophy is when it comes to copying, if you're gonna copy something, at least try to make it your own and try to make it entertaining. I mean, that's the least you could do in my opinion. But there's really nothing good about Jake Paul's flow in my opinion. It's really not interesting, it's very bland, it's lackluster, and it's straight up just bad. And a lot of the times, Jake Paul's not even rapping along along with the beat. But let's move on to the next aspect of Jake Paul as a rapper, which is also the last one, and that is his delivery. Now, along with the average and basic lyrics and the really boring and unoriginal flow, Jake Paul's delivery is even worse. I feel like a lot of the times Jake Paul tries to emphasize the words that he's rapping to try to convince the listener that what he's saying has more substance than it actually has. And it's kind of like when a dumb person tries to convince a smart person that their arguments are actually valid when in reality they're really not. But lyrics wise, Jake Paul is not good, his flow is not good, and his delivery is absolutely not good. But do you want to know what's also not good about Jake Paul? This right here. I mean, the audacity of this guy is just insane. I mean, how the hell are you gonna come for King Kendrick when you're not even better than Lil Pump? Man, this is the type of shit we cannot accept. But all in all, is Jake Paul a good rapper? So there you have your answer, and I really hope Jake Paul starts focusing on what he's good at, which is making YouTube videos. Now me personally, I really don't like his videos, but I know that a lot of other people do. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about Jake Paul. Do you think that he's a good rapper, or do you think that he's a bad rapper? By the way, shout out to everyone who's supporting the channel. 1 month ago we had 20,000 subscribers and now we have 35,000. So yeah, I just wanted to show my gratitude, so shout out to you guys, man. And let me know in the comment section below what you think about Jake Paul. Is he a good rapper or not? But as always, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy music and start a discussion on different topics like this. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BlackySpeakz, and I'm out.